a soldier was able to see the world backwards after being shot in the back of the head during battle. The man, known only as Patient M, was injured while fighting on the Valencian front during the brutal Spanish Civil War in May 1938. Found lying on the floor, the wounded soldier was transported to hospital where he somehow survived without needing any operations or special care. But, upon regaining consciousness 2 weeks after the blast, doctors noticed that his sensations were off-kilter. He discovered he saw the world both upside down and backwards. As the doctor who treated him described in his book, published in 2 volumes between 1945 and 1950, Patient M found it strange, for example, that he saw men working upside down on a scaffold. He could also read letters and numbers printed normally and back to front without his brain being able to see any difference between the two. Thorough details of the fascinating case have now been shared in a medical journal. It was published by Isabel Gonzalo, who met Patient M during his trips to their family home to see her father, who originally treated him. It is believed Patient M, a soldier fighting for the Republican Army, was shot by an enemy Francoist soldier. The conflict began in July 1936 when a group of right-wing officers attempted to overthrow the left-wing Popular Front government in a military coup. It resulted in a 3-year battle between the Republicans, who were loyal to the Popular Front, and nationalists, resulting in the nation being torn apart and Francisco Franco claiming a 36-year-long dictatorship until his death in 1975. The soldier was initially taken to the provincial hospital of Valencia, where he was kept for around 3 months. In August 1938, he was admitted to the military-controlled Godella Military Health Hospital in Valencia, where neurologist Justo Gonzalo Rodriguez Lil worked as a war doctor. Tests at the time showed the missile had partially destroyed the outer back layers of Patient M's brain on the left-hand side. As well as the other symptoms, Dr. Gonzalo also discovered Patient M saw objects in triplicate, triple vision of a single object, and experienced color blindness. His sensory function was also impacted, with his hearing and sense of touch inverted. Writing in the journal Neurologia, neuropsychologist Alberto Garcia Molina and Dr. Gonzalo's daughter Isabel said, surprisingly, the patient manages his daily life without difficulties. Isabel, a physicist and professor emeritus at the Complutense University of Madrid, uncovered hundreds of documents and photos relating to Patient M in her father's archives. Based on clinical observations of the soldier throughout the 1940s, Dr. Gonzalo had developed new hypotheses on brain dynamics. He proposed the effects of brain damage depended both on its size and position of the injury. Therefore, brain damage does not destroy one specific function of the brain, it impacts the balance of the functions, a theory new for its time, now widely established. Dr. Gonzalo identified 3 syndromes: central, where multiple senses are disrupted; paracentral, where the effects of disruption to multiple senses is not evenly distributed; and marginal, where only specific senses are affected. Patient M helps lay the foundations of Justo Gonzalo's unique theory of brain dynamics, the scientists wrote. Patient M continued visiting Dr. Gonzalo until the doctor's death in 1986.